Welcome back to the grind for day 4 trading post of the Eclipse season. Once again, I do appreciate that we do have super sigil chests available to us, because then if you have the rubies available, you can use them on super sigil chests to get the sigils required to buy the items that you need. Now, for today's trading post, it is kind of a disappointment compared to the other days because, we had platinum chests and gold chests and some, nice things to grab. I have already purchased this glyph here, the Mythic Lightning Striker glyph. It is a very good glyph for lightning towers if you have or plan on having them in the future. And these runes and glyphs for lightning towers are very hard to come by. And so having the strikers in particular that boost to super shot damage, which is where your main damage comes from with the lightning towers. And remember, you want to have multiple of them clustered together on an island to really get the damage that you want to see from them. Now, I do have some lightning towers, and when I get to a point on my base that I don't have them on my kill island, I'm just going to shift them over to another island, maybe either right before or right after, or with my farms and mills, so that I still have that damage from the lightning towers. And lightning towers are great because they are beam damage. So a lot of spells that, avoid or dodge damage don't avoid or dodge the lightning tower damage because it's a beam attack. So they are great towers, and having this boosted damage to the super shots is amazing to have. And because these runes and glyphs are very difficult to come by, if you can afford it and you do have or plan on having high level or at least one high level lightning tower with others to support it, then it is great to grab if you are in a position where you can get it. Obviously, I wouldn't ruin your other season plans for this, but if you have the sigils available, it does cost a lot. It's 5,000 sigils, so it is a very expensive purchase. It just comes down to if you really want the glyph or not. It's available to you. You're not likely to see an opportunity like this for this particular glyph in the near future, maybe a couple years or so. And they are challenging to get. They're very rare to get from silver chests. So if you have the means of getting it and you want it for your base, you have lightning towers leveled up, they're a big portion of your defense, then I would suggest biting the bullet and getting it. But if you're a low level player, if you're not really sure if you're going to level up lightning turrets or lightning towers or not, then I would just skip it. Who knows? In the future, there might be a new Electrum Bar tower that is a beam tower like the lightning towers that deals high level damage. Who knows? That's kind of what I'm hoping for, is a new Electrum tower in the near future that deals damage like a lightning tower, but only needing one of them instead of having to have 3 spots taken up by lightning towers. Anyways, that's enough on that. It is a very expensive glyph to buy with your sigils when you could put sigils into other things. So unless you really feel like you want this for your base, I would just pass on it. But if you have the means to do so and you have lightning towers, this is gonna and you don't have lightning tower glyphs or runes, this is probably going to be your easiest, quickest way of getting them reliably. So I personally got it for myself. Aside from that, everything else is a little disappointing. I don't recommend spending sigils on defense items. I don't recommend spending sigils on spells. These are really great spells, and it's not terribly expensive, but I've got an excess of spells because I don't use them in every single flight, and I used to just run them repeatedly, constantly forging death gaze, cloaks, all those things, reverse projectiles. So if you just spend time constantly forging the spells that you use and you don't use them in every single flight, then you're going to have an excess. So, but if you really, really need these in the immediate future, then it's a way to get them. Next, we've got energy packs, and strictly looking at the energy packs for 250 sigils, it's not really a good deal. If for some reason you really need the Dragon HP boosts, which most people don't, then you can go ahead and buy some of them. I personally don't recommend spending sigils on the Dragon boosts, and because the energy packs don't really seem to match up with the value, I'm not going to buy these ones. But again, if you really need them, you have excess sigils, you're not going to be using them on other branches, or you've already got your mythic, or you're not going to get a mythic, then you might as well get some extra energy packs out of it for next season's PvPs. And then this one, 10,000 you can exchange up to a total of 100,000. So that's actually quite a bit of shards. Now, if you have excess wind shards, and you need fire shards, then this is actually a pretty good exchange. You can get 100,000 fire shards from this exchange, and was that 100? Yeah, 100,000. So it's not bad. Actually, I think they've increased the numbers of this exchange, which is great because it actually will make a difference into upgrading gear and stuff like that. So if you have excess wind and you want to buy the fire shards, then this is a great way to convert some of those over, but you do lose out on, what is that, 15%. So that is something to keep in mind. But really, that is all. Unfortunately, kind of disappointing. No big must-have items to grab today, but hopefully tomorrow we'll see something really exciting. So let me know what you decided to get from this day's trading post. Good luck, and I'll see you in the next video.